I begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land and pay my respects to their elders, past and present. I extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Today is the day 12 of the Grand Australian Ride. Today I rode from Ravensthorpe to Hayden, and then I came back to Ravensthorpe. In Hayden, I was there to visit the Wave Rock. The ride date was 11th of May 2022. The time taken was 8 hours and 30 minutes. The weather was warm and dry. There was a little bit of drizzle, but mainly dry. The distance traveled was 394 kilometers. The terrain was hilly but mainly straight. And I did one fuel stop in Ravensthorpe for fuel, and then the second fuel stop I did was in Hayden. Good morning. So today is day 12. I am in Ravensthorpe. I arrived here yesterday. So I basically came from Norseman to Ravensthorpe via Esprit, but I didn't go into Esprit. I took a bypass. This is a farming community over here, farming and mining community. On the way over here until Esprit, there was mines on both sides, and after Esprit there was mines and huge farms. So yeah, and I'm staying in Green Park Holiday something. There are only not many accommodation available over here, just a few, as it is a very small town. Just a very few things, quick experiences since last night. I came here, checked in. It's a chalet, which is a small building, like a house, and it's got one room, one bathroom, lounge, kitchen, whatever. Yeah, it's okay. It's a little overpriced for what it is, but it's fine. We can do with it. Can't be perfect every time. Now I went to get food last night. Most of the shops were closed, so I think it was around 5 o'clock and it was already closed. So I went to Foodworks. There is a Foodworks over here. I've seen a supermarket after so many days. There was some hot food over there. I asked if they had vegetarian, and she looked at me and she's like, no. There's nothing like that over here. So I picked up a few things from the supermarket, like noodles and bread and butter and a few other stuff, and juice and things like that. And yeah, I had dinner, and I've got toast and coffee for breakfast. So the plan for the day is I'm going to finish breakfast, and today I'm not moving forward to my next destination, but instead I'm doing a day trip. So my day trip is to Hayden, where there is something called a wave rock. Basically it's a huge rock in the shape of a wave. It's highly unusual to see something like that. It's a very popular tourist spot as well, so I thought I should definitely cover it. To get there, I'll be going inwards. I'm kind of on the coast right now, but for this I will be going inwards. It's about 195 kilometers inwards. It's pretty much a straight road, nearly a straight road. There will be small townships on the way, a few of them, like 7-8 different townships in the span of 200 kilometers. They will all be like farming communities, 4, 5, 10 houses and stuff. I'll be fueling up right now because I don't know if I'll get fuel on the way. So yeah, the time right now is 7:47. So I'm hoping to leave by 8 o'clock. So yeah, I'll see you on the road. So we'll start now. The first order of the day is to fuel up. The gauge is the tank is nearly running out, so that's what I'm going to do now. This is the place where I'm staying. I'm staying in one of those chalets at the back. It's also got spots for caravan parks and chalets as well, spread out all over the place. That's the office.
It's unattended. You have to make calls to contact the person who is managing it. All these spots, the gray boxes that you see over here as well, those are power points. This is like a site, camping site, and that's a power point. So caravans can park at the camping site and use the power point to for power basically, or you can even do a camp out and use the power if you need to charge things. We'll fuel up over here. Once I'm fueled up, I'll show what how much I fuel up and how much it cost me. I'm going to do unlead 91 now, because some places I don't get 95 or 98, so I might as well stay with the same fuel. Yeah, and once I'm fueled up, I'll show you the cost, and then we'll get going on our way. So we filled up 12.41 liters, and it cost us 23.32. The rate over here is 187.9. So yeah, it's obviously much higher than what I would have paid in Melbourne, but I don't know what the current rates are over there. Alright, so let's get going. We are on the main road. That's the high school, district high school. There's some houses over here, shops, building supplies. There's a park, some equipment, I don't know, maybe mining equipment or so. There is a restaurant. A lot of these things were closed last night. Mining museum kind of a thing. Because you see, this is a typical mining and agricultural community of Australia. This is what you have. You have a hotel, 1907. So the hotel was made in 1907. In old times, they used to just to populate a town. First thing they would build is a hotel. That's a community center. That's a hospital on this side. So as you can see, big farming machines over there. There's a mechanic here. I was here last night. I was trying to find food. That's why I was here. That's silos for storage. These are really huge. I put the bike in front of it and it looked that tiny. They're massive. Now we are basically out of town. It's supposed to take a right turn from here and go straight like 195 kilometers, yes, roughly. So close to 200 kilometers after the right. So this route, I think this is right, but I'll double check as well. I'll just pull up on the side and double check. I want to be sure that I'm on the right direction. So you'll see those orange signs around towns over here. Like for example, I'm currently staying in Ravensthorpe, where I left from today. There are schools over there, so a lot of farms, around the area. There is a bus service that picks up all the kids and take them to the school. And I've seen those signs for like close to 100 kilometers or so. So the bus drivers must have quite a job. And the children will be spending a lot of time on the bus. That's the life over here, mate. I was just driving past and I saw this. He's also got a beard and a helmet with spikes coming out and a Jack Daniel barrel. Right. Such a funny sculpture. So I was driving past and I was like, what the hell is that? And I had to check it out. You find some interesting things around here. Alright, so I was actually going that way and saw something. Pallarup Rock, 400 meters. So I thought, you know what, why not just check it out? 400 meters is not far. So yeah, let's see what it's all about. This wasn't actually on plan. I was just going to go to Wave Rock and come back, but why not if it's not too far? Where is it? This road is going further down. Oh fuck. Park here briefly and I'll just check it out what it's all about. There's some boards over there. Might say something. All right. No camping. Musty is there. Yeah, it's got some information on you here. Driver access road. I came over here like that. That's the lake. Says rock everywhere. Boganian rock, Diana rock. When I come over here, I don't really see many rock. Alright, so I stopped over here to check out this Pallarup rock. I went inside, but the strange thing is I couldn't really find any rock. There's a lake on the other side, but no rock. This has happened for the second time. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong or something. I don't know. But anyways, I'll get going now. I'll start heading towards the Wave Rock, Hayden. There's a possibility that I might have to stop somewhere. It looks like I see some clouds above me. It could possibly rain. If it does, then I might just pause. I'm headed towards King Lake or Lake King, and let's see what happens till then. I've arrived at Lake King. It has got a petrol pump and a post office as well. Looks like there was a sign to say that. It's a little windy over here because on both sides I've got farms, and it's that time of the year where everything is already harvested, so you know, it's just plain ground. This side is Lake Grace. So again, this is say sports ground, general store. It is one general store. There is a signage for it. Oh, there's a tractor museum. Let's check that out. I'd seen the sign somewhere. I thought, but yeah, I can see the tractors over here now. That is the tractor museum right there. So I won't get down and take down the camera and go for details because that's all it is, what you see. But I'll still check it out. So what we have. "70-year-old." This is the old school tractors. Then came this ones. Bigger farms, bigger tractors. Eveling, Austin Gardner plus Chamberlain 96 tractor is this. So basically, maybe this does a lot more work. Twice this. What that does, this does twice the work. It's a big tractor, and then it gets bigger, and bigger, and stronger. And this one is the Bigfoot, the really big one. So yeah, that's this tractor in action. So that's what it's all about, really. That's a tractor museum. Not a lot here. Oh, it's got two of them actually. I didn't realize that. There are two. 1 and 2 joined together. Maybe they just give more power or something. Alright, I'll basically pause for a minute and then get going on my way to Hayden. That way? That's that way. Yep. We left Lake King Lake. Next town is Verily or something, and then it's Hayden. Hayden is about 120 kilometers. I just saw a sign. It said no fuel until 121 kilometers. Verily doesn't have any fuel. It just specified it over there. So yeah, but we are fine. We got enough fuel. Again, this is all you see around here. Huge storage for grains, and it's all wheat country around here. Wheat, or I don't know, they must be growing all kinds of grains. I'm looking at green fields in this area. Looks like this has been harvested, so you only see those little things sticking out. And yeah, now we are on our way. Staying right there, so I just thought I'll briefly stop. They also created a little space over here. Maybe like a selfie thing. There's a truck hanging out there, and it's got some mural painting on it as well, like an art, saying, "I'm just hanging out there. Don't worry about me. I'm just hanging out here." Alright, in middle of nothing, hanging out here in middle of nothing. Alright, so let's get going. I'm going to stand up a little bit. This is the beauty of riding adventure bike. You can stand, you can sit, you can stand, you can do whatever you want. But when you are on a long distance, I've arrived in Varli. Trucks, and so there is that's a town. I'm obviously going to keep on going straight. Looks like they're doing some burnouts over here. See, they're burning some stuff. They're doing it all over the town. Yeah, leaves and things like that. You know, when they clean up the town, maybe they just burn up the waste. There was everything there: liquor shop, general store, post office, a lot. But they didn't have fuel, of course. No fuel. Now, Hayden is around 80 kilometers from here. So I should. It's about 10:45 right now. 10:45, and I'm expecting to get there by 12 o'clock. So I'll go straight for the wave rock, check it out, and then maybe find something to eat or coffee or something, and see if there is anything else to explore around there. All right, so we are in Hayden now. Just a population of around 400 people. That's still quite a bit, decent size for this area. 1922 established town, so it's been established for a while now. But if you really think about it, still 100 years. Yes, there's a massive golf course over here. Wave Rock is on the right from here. So I came from this side. I just turned. This road if you keep on going straight on this road, you will get to if you go that way straight, you go to Norseman, but then you maybe about a kilometer or so you return right to go to Ravensthorpe, where I came from. So Wave Rock is actually further down on this road. Wave Rock is right next to Caravan Park as well. So this is Wave Rock. We are here. General store. I think there's a souvenir kiosk and everything. And the rock is on this side, so I'll first visit the rock. This side is the Caravan Park. See what we can and can't do. No skateboards, no bikes. Doesn't say about drones. So let's just park somewhere over here and get going. I am at Wave Rock right now, as you can see behind me. It's a rock in the shape of a wave. I've just entered, and I think this is a much bigger area, but I'll just try and explore and see, if there's more to it. But that is basically what it's all about, the main section. Now I've seen the wave rock. I think it was worth it coming all the way over here. It was a bit of a ride, but still not bad. It's a pretty huge rock, pretty iconic for Australia. So if I'm doing a round Australia trip, I have to do this. It's obviously a given. There's this, but there's a wave rock cafe somewhere, so I'm going to try and see if I can go there. Wave rock salt pond kiosk. Oh, there it is. Wave rock cafe visitor center. So I'll go in the cafe, have a cup of coffee, see if they've got anything vegetarian I could eat. Then maybe I can have that as well. And then go fuel up and get my journey started, the return journey started. Alright. Information, and the cafe is there as well. There is a miniature soldier military display over here too. I think it goes via this as well. So let's see. And yeah, I'm going to have a cup of coffee, and then I'll find out where the nearest pump is to fuel up and then get my return journey started. I have to take the jacket off, it's really hot right now. Anyways, I'll catch up soon. Okay, so I had stopped at Wave Rock Cafe, and I've come out happy man. They had vegetarian food, so I had a vegetarian lasagna and also a portion of vegetables. Vegetable salad, and it was good as well. So that was bonus. And they also had soy milk, and they had good coffee. So overall, a fantastic experience. Now I'll be going back to get some fuel. So yeah, on the quest to get some fuel. So Hayden town is on this side. There is some caves as well nearby, but I can't cover everything. Australia is huge and there is so much. If you really want to cover everything, you have to spend, I don't know, a year and a half to travel, stop at places, rest, and see everything there is. What I'm doing, the primary focus is riding, secondary is seeing things and experiencing things. So I have to keep a balance with both. So that's, I think, fantastic. A lot of fuel stations are not 24 hours, and when they are not 24 hours, you have to, and you run out of fuel, you have to sleep at the petrol station and wait for it to open up the next day. There it is. I can at least see one. I saw green color signs. I thought it would be BP, but anyways, doesn't matter. This one is Liberty. I just need fuel and I'll be on my way. Okay, I'll go on the other side. $187 is the fuel rate. Alright, so 187 was the rate. 10.36 liters is what I filled up, and $19.37 is what I paid. So close to $20 for nearly close to 10 liters of petrol. And also it's 91 that I have started filling up. Some people who don't know the difference, in simple words, 91, 95, 98. 91 is lower performance, 98 is higher performance. 91 is cheaper, 98 is more expensive. But not everywhere you will find 95 or 98 octane generally, but everywhere, if you just say petrol, it's usually 91. And then there is E10, which is even cheaper because it's got more ethanol. So now E10 is not always available, so that's another thing. But generally it's 91. So the reason why I go switch to 91 is because 95 and 98 might not be available everywhere. So I want to make the engine more used to 91 now. So if I don't get 95 or 98, I should be fine. And this bike can even run on E10. I think so, it can run on E10. Yeah, but I've never tried it and I don't think I will. I'll stick with 91. Anyways, that's where the wave rock was. And we are turning right to go to Ravensthorpe. It doesn't say Ravensthorpe over here, but it says Lake King, which will be on the way, and Esprit. Esprit is in that side, so I can go to Ravensthorpe and Esprit. I can even go straight and then Esprit. Both ways is the same. King and Esprit. So now I have a 200-kilometer return journey back to Ravensthorpe. I think it was worth it. Do give me your opinion, what you think. Was it worth it to ride 400 kilometers to see that wave rock? There is a lot of sheep farming around here as well. There was just a sheep farm back there, a lot of sheep over there. I flew the drone to capture it. It was very funny because as soon as the drone was flying behind it, all the sheep were running all over the place, getting mental. Alright, that was fun. Just making a quick stop along the way. As I've been riding along the wheat country, I'll show you what happens. There is, like a very small insect that gets stuck on everything. As you can, I don't know if you can see on the helmet, so much of, look at the front of the bike, stuck everywhere. All of this, like hundreds of them. Even on the sides, handle, knuckle bar protector, mirrors,
everywhere, even in my pants and my hands. So my hands are on the outside, my legs are a little bit sticking out, so that's all been, this is sticking on that, but everything else is clean over here. So that's weird. Anyways, almost there's 70 kilometers away now. I'm at King Lake, so I'll basically finish and then I'll give a quick review of the day on what happened, and call it a day then. See you till then. We are, and something interesting I saw, I thought I'll share with you. You see that guy over there? He's actually filling up. He's not just filling up his tank, but I think he's filling up his extended tank. Because in the countryside, you're traveling very long distances, so just the normal tank is usually not sufficient. Also, another thing I noticed here was he walked to that little room. I'll just ride past that to show you what it is. It's basically where you take your card, you pay for it, pay for the fuel, and you just come and fill it up. So there is no human over here. There is a pump, there is a place to pay for the petrol. You pay and you fill and you leave. So yeah, that's Australia for you. I'm in Outback, and this is how things work over here when there are not enough people. Now, and I'll just quickly stop by that little cabin that you see over there, where he went to pay for it. So yeah, that's the machine, prepay machine. You pay for the fuel in the prepay machine and then you just go and fill up. And there's practically no one over here. There's a car over there. Maybe the people, maybe the restaurant has opened, but not a lot of people come over here. So you see, this is a bit offbeat. When we went to Wave Rock, there was a road going horizontal. That road was the one where most traffic will go. This route, most people will not take. There is no reason, unless you have some business over here, or like me, you are traveling on that side, but specially came on this route to visit the Wave Rock. Otherwise, there is no. These towns only get visited by people who have something to do with agriculture or mining business, or people who are local to this area. Alright, so I'll come back from the ride from Wave Rock. It was 400 kilometers in distance today just to see the Wave Rock. So I started from Ravensthorpe, where I came in yesterday, and went to Wave Rock and came back again. Overall, the ride was pretty straightforward. It was just straight. There weren't a lot of turns and curves. A lot of farms on both sides. There was a bit gloomy because of some cloud. It was a bit cloudy, and because of that there were some insects on the road, so it was getting stuck on my helmet and the bike and everywhere, and particularly on the way back there were a lot more. But otherwise the ride was very comfortable. A little tired because obviously 400 kilometers and I didn't take too many rest on the way. I stayed too long at Wave Rock. Generally on rides I don't spend too much time in one place, whereas I must have spent, like, I went to explore the Wave Rock and then went to the cafe and had lunch and then waited over there and had coffee and then left, so maybe about an hour or so. But otherwise, fantastic day, really nice ride. I hope you the recordings I've done earlier, drone and chasing the sheep and everything, you have enjoyed that. So I've got on the way over here I found that servo they served veggie burger, so I picked up veggie burger and chips from there. So that's my dinner tonight, right here. The servo is just next door. So I'm just going to finish my dinner, but before that I'll just quickly give you what's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to Albany. Now Albany is a big town. Since I left Port Augusta is where the outback or country started. I'm still sort of in a very remote location as well. From here, as I get to Albany, I get to a more bigger town where there will be supermarkets and there will be different things, and whatever you need, it's there. There will be different shops and stuff. So more towards like proper civilization rather than just really tiny towns. From Albany, I'm going to be going to Bridgetown, and via Bridgetown I'm going to go to Perth. So Bridgetown is quite small as well, but definitely bigger than Ravensthorpe. So so now as I move towards Perth, things are going to change. The facilities are going to be better, and looking forward to reaching Perth. But so far I'm having a blast. It's been an amazing day, amazing ride. It was a pretty straightforward ride, but the weather was really nice. The sky was blue. What else do you want when you're riding? So fantastic day. Looking forward to tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow as well. Good night till then.